This man possessed a special ability. Not only could he freely alter the balance of any bank account and withdraw an endless supply of money, he could also turn his fingers into guns and fire compressed air bullets that could instantly kill any living being. Yet despite possessing such power, Jack chose to satisfy his inner desires by randomly selecting a house and entering it. At that moment, the homeowner Lucy cast him a puzzled look. Without saying a word, Jack raised his hand and shot her dead on the spot, but even that wasn't enough for him. He followed up by firing several more shots into her body. Then Jack made his way to the bathroom. Inside, the male homeowner Kevin was bathing with his son. Jack raised his hand, signaling for Kevin to say something. Kevin, however, thought he was a lunatic and shouted for his wife to call the police. In the next second, Jack fired a shot that blasted a hole in the wall behind him. Kevin was instantly too terrified to speak. Even so, he held his child tightly in his arms and asked Jack why he was doing this, but Jack had no reason at all. He was simply indulging in the thrill that killing brought him. At this point, Kevin begged Jack to spare his young child. Jack refused without hesitation. Knowing death was inevitable, Kevin let out a cry of despair. In the next second, Jack ended his life with a single shot. Kevin's lifeless body collapsed into the bathtub. The arms that had tightly protected his child ultimately became the means of the child's death. Just then, the family's eldest daughter, Jenny, returned home from school. The moment she stepped inside, she saw her mother's corpse. Fear made her instinctively step backward, but Jack had already been waiting for her. He invited Jenny to sit on the stairs and chat with him. By then, Jenny was already crying uncontrollably. She begged Jack to call an ambulance. Jack instead told her to calm down. He then asked Jenny whether she had someone she liked. After learning that she didn't, Jack immediately became interested. He gently wiped away her tears and tenderly patted her head to comfort her. But by this point, Jenny was already terrified out of her mind. She kept begging Jack not to kill her, and Jack finally felt the long-missed sense of pleasure. In response to Jenny's pleas, Jack simply spread her palm open. Then he lightly cut a small slit across it. Feeling intense pain, Jenny began to struggle desperately. She shoved Jack away and ran frantically toward the door. But in the end, she could not escape death. Just as Jack was about to leave, an elderly man appeared inside the house. Jack had no interest in the old man whatsoever, so he decisively fired a shot into his head. However, after Jack had taken only a few steps, the old man who had just been shot walked out again as if nothing had happened. Seeing this, Jack immediately sensed trouble.